toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Kansas State's offense will get the first crack at it here. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play.
Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Texas A&M's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
Oh, he's got some space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man. And they lost the pitch man, and you could tell. He made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Aggies! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
7, Kansas State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The handoff as they run the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And this offense coming out slow, man, kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
He's going to get loose. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Takes the handoff. It's Peppers. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air, it's Kennedy. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The quick out. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he don't make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The 1st guy might miss, the 2nd guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Kansas State will have to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Makes the grab. It's Bussey. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Norman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the big fella. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Kennedy. Falls it in. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. And the offense will take any help it can get, and it got a little. Second down, he'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up 14 over Alabama. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Kansas State quick to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. A little screen to the running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Kansas State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Kick interference. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go, right.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll run the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Throws to the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. The option look. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down in the sumo set with the big boys. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. The give to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Oh, he got loose. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Kennedy. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the catch on the left. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Here comes the option. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Touchdown, Aggies. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 6 over Alabama. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run, it's Peppers. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. With jet sweep pass. Sprinting away. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking for room. It's Peppers. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Made a defender miss. The 30, the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job of this.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Now the toss. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. At the 45 on his way. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Pressure coming.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll leave it with him. Across the 25. He gets across the 20, and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Here's the handoff. Creates a little space. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Here we go, here we go.
To the ground with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Snap it to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And the timing just a hair off.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run the option. They go to the ground. Sweet cut there. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the...
He'll try to take it back. Bust through behind his pad. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alexander. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and you keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
42, Kansas State.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Tight end now in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Nice grab in traffic. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The give. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rushes on him. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Got it in the middle. It's McFarland. He'll work his way down to the 28. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Quickly complete. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And some room to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.